Hello, people of the world. Hello, people of the world. Welcome. I'm Jolene, and this is another funky attempt at doing an episode. So, this is Joe's talk show, and we're just gonna give her. I seem to be doing a lot of crypto and Bitcoin lately, so that might just be the topic today. And you never really know what you're gonna get. Um, So, let's just have fun. I hope you enjoy my hat. This is my Bitcoin hat, my dad's cowboy hat. There's a little Rainier beer sign on here too, if you can see that. Yeah, it's an old hat. But yeah, I don't put a lot of effort. I mean, not because I don't care, and I want to be clear. I don't put a lot of effort in because I haven't quite figured out my look yet. Okay, so I'm just kind of testing out different things and haven't quite figured that part out. So the content, the talking is really all the part that I'm most excited about. And the topic today is Bitcoin. I'm super excited because I have been waiting for goddamn almost 1 full year now for this bull run to start. I mean, it's almost been 1 year now since I first entered. Actually, since I even knew what a Bitcoin was. That was about November of last year. So we're coming up to my 1 year anniversary of being a newbie, not even knowing what a cryptocurrency was at all, to now 1 year later. And I mean, I thought the bull run was going to start like last November, which I think it did. But apparently, bull runs go on for like it's a 4 year cycle. However, each segment of the 4 years occurs over like a year and a bit. So we're on the tail end, I guess, of we're entering they call it the banana zone. So I thought I would take this opportunity to just kind of like calm my excitement and just kind of like talk to people that don't know about this crypto world. And you know, because it doesn't make sense to anybody if you're not, whoa, that looks weird, if you're not in it, like you don't know anything about it. It sounds like jibber jabber, crazy talk. My mom tonight was a good example. Casually on the phone, we were having a discussion about, briefly about finances. And I told her that I wanted to get an electrician to, help me, like, analyze my electrical panel so that I could get a couple of miners rigged up. And she was like, oh my God, what? And I said, well, don't get, what are you doing? Why are you? And she said, well, I'm worried. I'm scared. I'm scared. And I said, no, Mom. I said, mining is, what's mining? I'm worried. I mean, anything crypto sounds terrifying or like scammy or like you're going to lose your money. So I tried to reassure my mom. And I don't blame her. I mean, nobody knows what mining is. It's like, are you going into a coal mine? Is this all fake reality? Like, So I get it. And I will take the time to like explain to my mom more about my operation plans to start mining Bitcoin and then use the heat from the miners to heat my home this winter because it gets damn cold. And I think it's brilliant. Like I'm super excited. And I'm not even a computer person. Oh, she said, what's a miner? And I said, what's a computer? She's like, like you're gonna buy another computer? And I was like, no, like it's not like a PC. It's like a specific computer that just does one task, which is this computer mining, which is just like continually doing, I don't know, like tick tick tick, like numbers flipping over. That's how I picture it. When people say doing like complex math calculations, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, it's basically just running on like, running on full speed, producing heat and just hashing hashing, man, you know? So I'll work on explaining that to Mom later, but yeah, so it's a wild world. And I'm kind of reflecting back when I started this journey, and I was watching YouTube videos, and I was trying to learn, and I was reading and doing, you know, just like help me understand basic what is Bitcoin, what is crypto, what is all this, what is a blockchain, what, you know, it's, you got to start the basic, the very, very basic. And I remember like having to stop, and I would write words down. So like, oh, I don't know what that word is. Like, what's a blockchain? And I'd write it down, something to go learn later. Or, and okay, so this is when and there's so much information. It's hard for me to pick and choose like what stories or things to share, but I thought this would be a funny one. So back in the beginning, I somehow I stumbled across the word degen, or somehow that resonated with me. And like, I heard people saying degen, or I read degen, and I thought, oh, okay, all the kids are shortening words nowadays, so degen is like a degenerate. And I kind of coined myself as a degenerate and kind of making fun of myself. And don't mind me while I smoke. And I thought it was hilarious. So, but then I was listening to someone just tonight on YouTube, and they mentioned degen, like in a different way. And I was like, what? So first of all, like a degen is a short word for degenerate. However, which, and by the way, does not have the same oomph. Like when you say degen, it sounds joyful and happy. And when you say degenerate, it sounds shameful and low. So the sound of the word matters. Degen is like, it's like you're excited about it. Like, what's the new degen? Like, degenerate. It's like, we know what you're talking about. Loser, gambler, degenerate. But in the crypto space, apparently, after I Googled this degen, in the crypto space, apparently, this is specific to high risk crypto trader degens. Like, it has its own meaning in the crypto space, I guess. So, and then I learned that there is a degen coin, a degen crypto coin, on the base network of Ethereum. I know, I'll slow it down, but you can buy a coin called degen. And I think it's a meme coin, and it's got a pretty big market cap. Could be worth something. So I'm considering investing in degen because it just seems like my destiny, you know, but there's all too much hilarity there for me. And yeah, I mean, I will have to research the degen coin. It's probably developed by a bunch of degenerate losers, but maybe it's the big one. So anyways, it's all fun and games, but like there is a seriousness to this all. I really believe so, and I think there's a beautiful thing like that ultimately attracted me to Bitcoin, which is the idea of a decentralized monetary system and a highly volatile, manipulated, you know, really, like, it's even worse than the stock market. You know, it's like, it's only the place where the real crazies go. But I believe that it's now or never. Get in now. Learn it. Because if you can, and you can spend the time and just invest in like some of the good ones, you know, like when I started, like I feel like my first few crypto coins picks were somehow the lucky long ones. Like, we're not talking about flip your stick, you know, invest in the bull run and then sell. Like, no, we're talking about long-term investments. And I mean, Bitcoin is my ultimate number one. I'm basically your Bitcoin fanatic right here. You know, it's gotten to the point where my friends don't want to hear me talk about Bitcoin. My family doesn't want to talk. Well, I don't bug them too much, but it's gotten to the point where I've resorted to talking to my goddamn phone and putting it on the internet for your joyful entertainment, and I guess for my own. I'm doing this to entertain myself. Okay, I admit it. Yeah, that's how it's gotten. So, if you get excited, I mean, call me, or whatever. Like, I will tell you everything I know. I will help you, because it took me a whole year of a lot of hard work, and so maybe we can collab. Like, maybe there's a way this can all be easier for people to get into, because it's awfully intimidating. It's awfully, like, time consuming, and it's not really that super not. What would they say? When you're using like a system, it's like, that is not a user-friendly system. It's highly counterintuitive. Okay. I don't know if I can video while I read something, but I was gonna read to you How to Buy Degen, because let's see.